Hey people, and welcome to Yahoo in the Know Furniture Flip. I'm your host Bree, and I'm going to be teaching you how to transform your furniture and bring it back to life. Let's get to it. I got this piece of furniture from Facebook Marketplace. I paid around $30 for it. We had to pick it up from the second floor, so they probably should have paid me. I really love it because I love when pieces are flat and I have a lot of room to work with on them. But this piece, I'm adding some wood trim to it to add a texture look. The wood trim is going to be on the bottom 4 drawers, and then the top of the dresser is going to be painted a different color than the bottom half, and I call that a dip look. A dip look is when the top half is different from the bottom half. So the first thing I'll be doing is cleaning the piece. I'll be using a cleaner, and that's because a lot of these pieces are really old and really dirty. So I just always give it a good wipe down before I start sanding. Then I'll be using my sander with a 220 grit sandpaper to scuff sand the entire piece. I'll be using my circular saw, and that's to cut the wood trim into these smaller pieces. And I'll be painting the entire piece with my roller. I'll be using my drill, and that's to make new holes on the top drawers because I'll be adding some hardware. And the wood glue is to glue down the wood trim. On the bottom half of the dresser, I'm painting it dark green. In the top half of the dresser, I'll be painting it off-white. I'll scuff sand the entire piece because the entire piece is going to be painted. You just want to make sure that you're taking off all the shininess from the dresser. That way your paint will stick to the dresser. Now that I'm done sanding, I'm going to start painting. And I'm going to be creating a dip look. A dip look is when you have 2 different colors. So the bottom 4 drawers are going to be painted a dark green along with the bottom half. And the top 2 drawers are going to be painted an off-white color. And the rest of the top half is also going to be painted that off-white color. And before we start painting, I'm going to wipe off all the extra sanding dust that is on the dresser. It's going to have some white marks, all the shine is going to be done. So this is when you know that you're ready to paint. Before we get started, you're always going to stir your paint can just to make sure the color is mixed good. I'm just pouring it into my container. We are ready to get painting, so let's get to it. I'm doing the 4 drawers and the whole bottom half, and then the top section is going to be a different color. And now we're done painting. I painted the bottom half this dark green and the top half an off-white color. Now what I'm going to do next is adding the wood trim to the bottom 4 drawers. And what this is going to do is going to add a texture look to the bottom drawers. Because right now it's really flat, so I want to add some character to it. So these are wood trim that I got from Home Depot. It's $5 a piece, and I just cut them down to the right size of the drawer. To add the wood trim to the drawer, I'm going to be using wood glue. And I have 4 pieces for each drawer. And then I made me a spacer, and the spacer is to go in between each piece. It's customized to the size that I want. So I'm starting with the wood trim on the edge of the drawer. I'm going to apply the wood glue to the wood trim and not the drawer. Put it on the edge of the drawer. I'm using my spacer that I made, and it's going to go to the edge of that first wood trim. So now I know that my second piece is going to go right here. I'm all done painting the trim, so now it blends in with the rest of the dresser. Now I'm going to add some knobs, and it's going to be complete. I'm already loving it. So the knobs I'm adding are these gold ones. Now the dresser is done. Here is the final look. I absolutely love this piece. It's probably one of my favorite pieces. The trim and the gold knobs and the dip look just makes my heart so happy. The most difficult part was adding the wood trim and making sure that it is even and straight on each drawer. My favorite part about this was adding the dip look. I really like how the 2 different colors makes a good contrast and makes the dresser really unique. Make sure to stay tuned for more Yahoo in the Know Furniture Flip.